Oh, and Monroe. So, Robin's had this dream recently.
Yes, of course. Anything. I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
With the photos and the family, so I think there are...
Yeah. She asked for a sample reading to show what I could do. No, he didn't seem all that interested. It's a shame. He seems like a man with lots of interesting demons.
Or perhaps they can't reconnect and they're feeling the pressure that they as they wanted to, as the family had wanted to.
Well, Poe, if I'm honest, you are quite right that the situation... painful emotions from the past. Past Robin. In this case, family represents... can signify, once again, those negative emotions that you're feeling. Now, from what I'm taking from this, Robin, I think you're finding it hard to break away from a painful situation that's happened in your...
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
It's very sad, and it feels like it's full of grief. Robin, you're not alone. Through situations like this, so similar to yours, but that you love.
You're so right, Monroe, and I think just by hearing, one can take heart and can understand. Could be the beginning of finding answers to sadness.
Well, I hope so, Robin, and thank you for your dreams.
Well, okay. Day. Well done. It is made of silver.
It sort of looks like a whistle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's part of it.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
17 children.
Oh.
It was cold and the graveyard exposed to the well's contents.
It sounds awful.
Quite creepy. Poe's Curiosity Shop is now closed. Welcome to Poe's Curiosity. An inkling what this might be.
So, here are 3 small metal bells. To what looks like metal square, and then it kind of looks like the tag you get in the zipper.
Oh, you were right about the metal. It's bronze again.
Bronze.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
What else has bells?
Chimes.
Oh.
These ones have an We're not going to reproduce that here now. It's like a bell ringing in reverse. Spirit chimes is to keep spirits away, as you might know. Ones are to invite spirits in.
Oh.
Work. I mean, I've had them hanging up at the station for a few months now. Unless, Monroe, you...
So does it... Or...
Not necessarily bad spirits. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell that one. There's no other use for it. Thanks, Monroe. As always, you've been a great sport today. And we'll be back tomorrow.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Open at Midnight by Martin Oten. The old man hobbled slowly down the walking stick. He paused to pull his tattered overcoat more tightly. Blue litter around his spindly legs. He pulled his cap down more firmly. His painful progress. From the doorway of the boarded-up shop across the street, two young men walked. Brought the day to a premature dawn. And this old time nodded to each other, took final swigs from their cans of beer, and strolled blithely down the pavement, tracking the pensioner. The old man reached the entrance to an alleyway that led down.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Their strides stepped into the road. Scared the shit out of me. Night after night, I dreamt. And if I tried to stay awake, I slipped into a twilight world where I hallucinated. So I did it. Long after midnight, I went down to the churchyard where the winos hung out. There was a good chance one of them would be sleeping at all. I opened the gates of mad feeding frenzy for the first time.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police.
Because the beast wasn't ready to relinquish its host. I spent 7 weeks at a mental institution trying to rebuild my life, to find a way to live with the intolerable.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
For my position and a bottle of tranquilizers. I was very, very lucky I was not. Body was found. Maybe it's true that the devil looks after. Tonight's the night. It's been building up in me for the last 8 days. So tonight, the gates. There's keep as much control as I can. Out there, it's a chill night, and there's been rain, so I can keep the hood up on my parka without looking suspicious on the surface. Walk out into the rain. The Pentonville Road beckons, and I lose myself in the dingy side streets. It's the takeaway kebab stand in doorways offering their tawdry charms without conviction. A taxi speeds by me, splashing me with spray from the puddles in the road.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Soft, but to my heightened awareness. I slow down, give an innocent passerby the chance to save himself. Whoa. Slobbers. A roast in each other. The footsteps behind me cease. I sense he has slipped into the dark of a doorway. The distraction passes. He thinks he is stalking me, but I have a greater need of steps. There is only one person following me. That is good. I don't know how many the beast could take.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
So wrong. Dream started. I was able to prepare, get some clothes to on being so lucky a second time. It still tore. I tried to defy the beast a couple soon that it was futile. I've had to cut myself off from any close relationships if I wanted to have a steady girlfriend or a wife. I simply cannot. You won't let anyone get close to you is a phrase I've heard more than a few times. It's true, and of course, I will not tell them why. 6 weeks. I usually get about a week's warning, so clearly holidays are out. I dare not be anywhere where.
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. Rain's confirmed he met Alice at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it? It's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
It is always he. Is just being careful before my time. Slayer. Voice is higher pitched than I expected. Nerves making him speak, perhaps. I turn slowly as if I'm a little off balance.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories.
Pillion. The hunter now becomes the hunted, freezes. his larynx as the left reaches the knife from his, dislocating his.
It's 9 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Not running. That draws attention. Walk to the night bus. Past.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy, but he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
By us through the grimy glass. Then there's another long walk through the rain.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Feel the satiated slumber of the beast in the memory.